343 has released tons of Halo Infinite content this week, and things are getting super exciting. Today we're going to take a look at the lore behind some of Infinite's weapons, multiplayer maps, vehicles, and tons more. Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel, hope you're having a great day. So if you don't know me, I mainly cover Destiny stuff and will continue to do so, but I love Halo as well. My channel actually started with Halo all those years ago and wanted to begin covering Halo Infinite, all the Halo mysteries and lore and things like that, and thought there was no better time than to start now with all the hype surrounding E3. So Destiny content will be the main focus if you're worried about that, but expect some epic Halo Infinite news, videos, lore mysteries, and adventures for sure. With that being said, let's dive into the cannon fodder post from 343. In Halo Infinite, you play as a new wave of Spartan 4 super soldiers. The game will feature a bunch of cool new additions, including a personal AI, firing range, and a Spartan Academy to get yourself acclimated. Leading us through the Avery J. Johnson Academy of Military Science will be Lorette Agrina, the Academy Commander. With the emerging threats across Zeta Halo and the galaxy, there is no better time than now to start training and equip your Spartan with the best tools possible. The Spartan Academy program gives you the platform to hone your skills against fellow recruits and learn how to maximize the new tools at your disposal. So this will be things like the basic tutorial, how to jump, things like that, a firing range, and some training grounds to get you on your feet. They also say there's also some fun little elements to be dissected by lore lovers and detail divas, so for sure, even the name itself with Avery Johnson being in there, this is going to be pretty cool. Let's next take a look at the lore behind some of the armors. First up, the Aviator armor from the manufacturer Hannibal Weapon Systems. The Aviator helmet is tailored for use by cybernetically augmented aerospace pilots. Among its many special features is a high bandwidth machine interlink configured to operate seamlessly with next-gen neural interfaces. Next we have Zvezda from the RKD group. The Zvezda faceplate incorporates a programmable phased array antenna grid, though leveraging its full capabilities has proven to be a challenge for software developers. Then we have the Soldier Armor from the Materials Group. The latest iteration of the Soldier Helmet features a new revision of Material Group's Combat Catalyst firmware. The Fireteam synchronization features remain unfinished, but Dr. Halsey's interest may accelerate development. So that's pretty cool. They mentioned Dr. Halsey in this. We kind of assumed that we would see her in the campaign or the story at some point, so I guess there's a little more confirmation right there. And of course, with these armors, there's always going to be additional attachments and items that Spartans can leverage to optimize their presence on the battlefield. Next up, let's take a look at two brand new weapons to the Halo universe. First up, the Skewer. Its Jiralhane design originating from before their alliance with the Covenant, the Skewer is an anti-tank spike cannon used by banished packs for anti-personal tasks. The massive sharpened projectile is devastating, more than a match for titanium alloy armor at range, but reloading is a difficult task. We then have the VK-78 Commando. Manufactured by Vikara Gesm, VK-78 Commandos were selected by the CMA Frontier Forces to replace their antiquated stocks of HMG-38s in 2495. How about some vehicles? Some old ones and some new ones as well. The Banshees that dominate the local banished occupation fleet have been thoroughly optimized to increase armor and combat durability, but also to maintain the base chassis core performance aptitude. So the Banshee looks pretty sick here. It's got that banished redesign, and I'm sure it's going to be a little bit more beefier in terms of health for sure. Next up, the Chopper is making a return. The shared knowledge of 6 disparate clans contributed to the refined and imposing chopper design that now permeates the banished ranks. Its raw firepower and visceral locomotion provide their forces with the perfect tool for both breaching and demoralizing any enemy presence. Then of course, we have the Ghost. The Ghost has proven to be as versatile a mainstay in the Banished garages as it was within the Covenant. This particular iteration focuses on forward armor while also providing enhanced firepower. We then have the Wasp returning as well, the AV-49 attack VTOL. Fast to produce and easy to maintain and optimize, the AV-49 has seen increased widespread use in environments and scenarios where versatility and low-profile operations are at a premium. And this one I'm excited for, the new Warthog spin-off, the Razorback. Originally a specialized offshoot of the traditional Warthog, the latest Razorback model is the result of a robust design study that incorporated learnings from rigorous testing programs on several virtually uncharted worlds. Even without onboard weapon systems installed, the up-armored design and increased payload capacity makes the Razorback an equally viable option in the battlefield alongside its more ubiquitous porcine cousin. So the Razorback is super cool. From the Vidoc and the multiplayer trailer, you can see you can store stuff in the back of it. Weapons, possibly grenades, and fusion coils as well. Let's next move on to the maps. So we basically just get the map names with their descriptions, and it definitely does remind me of some of the older Halo games with the mystery tied to certain maps, like Sandtrap for example. But anyway, the first one is called Behemoth. It has survived for 100 millennia, but this ring still holds fast to secrets yet unknown. So this one, just from the clips we've gotten of it so far, kind of reminds me of the Halo 2 anniversary map Remnant or the Halo 2 map Relic. You got the different bases scattered around the sort of desert environment, and it just looks beautiful. Moving on, we have Fragmentation. Now more than ever, Installation 07's serene surface bellies a deeper strain and conflict. Recharge. Resource infrastructure facilities such as those run by Axis Hydroelectric Division help maintain stable energy grids for colony worlds throughout the UEG. Live fire. Instructors at the Avery J. Johnson Academy of Military Science ensure their Spartans are prepared for any challenge that a hostile galaxy throws at them. And lastly, Bizarre. The East African Protectorate's plan to rebuild the glassed urban core of Mombasa was ambitious and expensive, but Project Rebirth investment by the UEG and UNSC activity at a nearby Voi accession has revitalized some sections of the metropolis. So a map centered around one of the coolest locations in my opinion, New Mombasa. As mentioned, each Spartan will have the chance to obtain their own personal AI. This is super cool and a great idea by 343. Chief and other Spartans use AI all the time, but it's never been done for our own customizable multiplayer Spartan. Now at first you might think that having AI with this Cortana madness going around is a little insane, but it turns out these ones are specialized and are closely monitored by the UNSC. For example, this one here is called Lumu. Lumu constructs share a common citation calculus core with AI used in the fields of finance, providing a distinctive cost-benefit approach to decision-making assistance. That being said, they aren't quite as fun at parties. So once you boot up multiplayer for the first time, you'll be able to go to the training grounds, get your own personal AI, and then go through the tons of customization options for your Spartan. Now, they did mention that this game is going to have a battle pass, but those items will never go away. So it's kind of like the Master Chief Collection if you've played that. Each season will have, its own tier of items, but you can always go back and put your progress towards a previous season, which is going to be awesome. But anyway, that's all I got for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this. If you're normally here for Destiny and you did stick around for this Halo video, I hope you enjoyed. I definitely want to get into some Halo lore mysteries and then recap Chief and all that stuff before Infinite, so stay tuned to the channel for that in the coming weeks. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. My name's Evade, and I'll catch you all in the next video.